going on, guys, and welcome to the channel again, Pilo Trades. So today I want to talk about one of the biggest thing that I've seen that's affecting the market. And I don't have a position in this stock, but it is driving the market a lot right now, especially after hours. So I'm talking about Nvidia. All right. I'm not a shareholder. I've never been. Of course, if I would have maybe done a little bit more research, or maybe, if I would have seen the opportunity when it was there, who knows? Maybe I'm missing the opportunity right now. It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna cry over it. It's not. I'm not into it. I don't think Nvidia holds a play in my portfolio, but nonetheless, it is affecting the market. So let's take a look at what's going on. And I mean, right off the bat, you can see it's a very expensive stock. All right, it's almost $1,000. After hours, it's the market just closed about 20 minutes ago, but after hours, you can tell it's going up a little bit. I did see more movement previous days, but it's definitely going up. I don't know what the general consensus is when it comes to Nvidia and their earnings, but I mean, it's very anticipated. All right. I'm not into this company. I'm not into, again, first and foremost, I am a dividend investor, and Nvidia doesn't really hold or do any dividends or hold any dividend value for me, for my portfolio. Not to say this is not a great company, right? It is one, if not the leading company when it comes to the AI boom, right? And you can see where it's at. Look, it's close to its average, right? It's close to its average, and its recommendation trends are, pretty much across the board, right? It's got a couple strong buys, it's got a lot of buys, a lot of holds, some sells, and some underperform. It is a heavy stock. It is very expensive. But if we want to look at, what it's been doing, how it's been trending when it comes to earnings over the last couple of quarters, look at the second quarter of 2023, right? A year ago, it's been beating all their quarterly earning reports for the last year, right? So expect it to do the same here. Let's take a look at this article. This is off of Yahoo Finance, right? Wall Street expects Nvidia to report revenue and profits that rose more than 200% and 400% respectively from prior year period as the company experiences a surge in demand for its chips amid the AI boom. The AI boom is everything right now, right? Analysts expect adjusted earnings per share to total $5.65 on revenue of $24.69 billion, right? That's insane. The company reported adjusted EPS of 1.09 on revenue of $7.19 billion in the same quarter last year. And all that is great. All that is amazing. It's just a fancy way of saying that they've been beating their earnings, and they've been, growing as a company for the last couple of quarters, like I showed you, right? It's nothing fancy. But the one thing I do want to point out is that, as the article goes on, it says that so far Amazon, Google, and Microsoft are using or are working towards their own AI chips that provide better power efficiency than Nvidia's offerings. So the competition is not that far off behind, right? That doesn't mean that those companies will completely abandon Nvidia's chips, though the push to their own products could cut into the chips giant's market share, right? And some of those companies are AMD and Intel, right? I like Intel. I know Intel has been horrible the last, 5-10 years, something like that. It's been horrible for a long time, right? But they are gaining steam when it comes to their own AI chips. I think if Intel would have progressed with the times, if they would have, done what they were supposed to, we'd be talking about Intel instead of Nvidia, if you ask me. But I guess at some point they learned their lesson, and now they're trying to catch up. On Tuesday, Microsoft announced during its build conference that it would begin offering AMD's MI300X chips for developers looking to train and deploy AI models. The Windows maker also made sure, however, to point out that it's using Nvidia's chips as well. So, I mean, I take that as like, we're trending carefully, right? There's more, there's enough to go around, right? And you don't really want to abandon your usage of Nvidia chips until you make sure you got your own, because again, these companies are trailing behind Nvidia, right? But again, this isn't a stock that I'm into, but it's definitely fun seeing the race and the AI boom take place and see what these companies are doing. I do have, however, some Amazon, some Google, and some Microsoft. I am heavy in Amazon. I am heavy in Google. On Microsoft, I think I have like a lingering share that I had from like a while ago, and I'm just letting it ride for the long term and see what it does. Also, I am in Intel. I think I have maybe about 10 shares. I'm slowly dollar cost averaging, just because I do believe that both AMD, but especially Intel, they will catch on. It's going to take a while. It's going to take, I'd say, minimum 2 years. I want to say in between 2 to 5 years. That's when we'll see Intel come up. Maybe I'm not going to say they're going to surpass Nvidia. Anything can happen, but I do think they will be somewhat of a big player. And that's pretty much it, guys. I thank you for watching. I just wanted to bring this out to your attention, share a little bit of what I've been seeing in the stock market when it comes to Nvidia's earning reports, which, or their earning reports for this quarter, which is going to be insane, right? It's just going to be a huge market driver, if you ask me. So stay tuned. We'll see what happens. They're scheduled to put out the reports today after market closed, and it did. It closed about 30 minutes ago. So I think we're all just patiently waiting to see how the market does. In the meantime, though, I'm gonna continue to dollar cost average, continue buying into what I said in the algorithm on M1, and just keep going. Keep going. So thank you for watching, guys. Until next one, take care.